Welcome back, everybody. We have a brand new update, and we have a special surprise for you that gets you involved in this game even more than you were before. Let's get started. I'm Nader Rules,
And I'm Blind Goofball.
and this is Nibble Nerds Dev Discussion, Episode 2.
And we're on update 3.4 this time, not 3.3, that's right, we're on 3.4.
And this one, I know we said last update was the biggest one yet. This one is even bigger, because not only do you get to play the game, you get to make the game.
That's right, our secret we're going to come out with in just a second. It's going to let you make the game, but first, we've got new graphics, and we've got balance changes, and some bug fixes. Go.
And we have, look at this map, oh my gosh. Look at the designs on that. For our blind friends there, I'm sorry, this is really not one to relate to, but don't click away yet. I promise you, there's something that will make this video very much worthwhile to you. Just let us get through this part real quick. Blind Goofball, you want to cover this here?
Yes, we've got new graphics for all 7 terrain tiles. Actually, it's 8 terrain tiles. New graphics for all 8 terrain tiles. New updated defense graphics. So how about we drop some cannons down here?
Oh yes, let's drop some cannons.
There's a cannon for you.
Six.
There's another cannon for you.
But what about other things? You don't want cannons.
Let's do a landmine.
3 planes, 8, 4,
Let's put it right there.
Okay, and we don't have any gold left, so you know what we can do to make this really easy on everybody? Let's just cycle through these defenses here. I mean, you can see on the right side here, the landmine.
Cannon.
We got the cannon.
Scattershot.
That scatter shot design is insane.
Mortar.
Mortar didn't change a whole lot, but we did hear from someone, the guy who designed these actually, that it looks a lot like a Mario group.
That was not necessary, yeah.
Catapult.
Well, it was funny.
Yes, it is.
And we have the catapult, and finally,
Sniper tower.
the sniper tower, which didn't really change a whole lot, but hey, you can't win them all.
Needed to be updated anyway, though.
Yeah. Anyway, though,
Ow.
so we don't want to lose everybody's attention already, because that'd be kind of sad. And we understand this is where gamers are united, and graphics are kind of like not helpful for the blind people like you over here, ain't that right?
Yeah, I can't see them, but I will mention if I try to
Not
place
enough
stuff on the bottom right corner now, you can see not enough gold. Or if I drop a landmine
Water.
on a
Line.
bridge,
6.
us blind
Beach.
people
Line.
actually
6.
have this
4.
spoken.
You cannot place landmines on bridges.
You cannot place landmines on bridges. There you go. It's showing error messages now. But that's enough with the graphics. Let's get into the big feature of today's update.
You mean the campaign level designer?
How do you know that already? You weren't supposed to know that.
I developed it, dude. I built the thing.
Dang it, you're right.
Alright, well, without further ado, let's get clicked right into that here. Here we go.
Alright, so here we are in the new level maker, and this is a fully separate tool that comes installed with the game. You will be able to create a desktop icon, or you can find it in your start menu. And when you load it, you are greeted with this screen. It's a nice little grid for your map.
Okay, so everybody, I know the first question is, what on earth is this for? Well, let me give you all a quick explanation of why we are so pumped about this. A lot of people have been saying, like, yeah, I mean, this is fun, but I bet I can do better. I'm sure y'all thought the same thing. Y'all can make better levels than us. Personally, I think that I make the best levels, but who knows? I could be wrong. So what we decided to do here at Nibble Nerds is to give you an opportunity to prove that you are a great level designer. So Blind Goofball, tell them exactly how you do this, and let me give them a demonstration as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get right into making a level, because that's what you do as soon as you load this. No setup, no nothing. You just start making your level.
Even a dummy like me who can't code worth beans and all he does is tells you the ideas?
Yep.
I don't only tell you ideas, though. I mean, with this, I can make levels in like 15 minutes. A level that is played in Wave of the Undead. Any of those, I can make that in now about 15 to 20 minutes, where it took us, what, like 45 minutes to an hour originally?
Even more sometimes. If we had like 8 waves, like some of those later levels, yeah, those took like an hour and a half sometimes. Those were a pain to write, but no more of that. Let's get right into this. We're boring them to death, Nate. Come on.
You're right.
Alright, let's look at this map here. We got basically a grid, and you can use the arrow keys or the mouse to move around. This is accessible for everybody.
2. 1. Planes. 3. 1.
So we
Planes.
have all the planes and everything out here. Right now, everything's just planes. We're going to give a brief summary on how to use this here. We'll do another video on how to actually use it in more detail later on. We'll release that later on, probably in the next couple days or so. So we're just going to give a brief overview of how everything works. So we have the planes tiles here. We're highlighted on 3-1 right now. So if you want to switch terrain tiles, all you have to do is use 2 different keys to switch them. Why don't we tell them what they are?
It's the space bar.
Forest.
Goes forward.
Mountain. Swamp. Beach. Ocean. Water. Bridge.
Those are all the terrain tiles available. If I hit space again, it does nothing. Backspace will go backwards through the terrain.
Water, ocean, beach,
What's the
swamp.
difference between water and ocean?
It's there for the speech, actually. I'm considering removing that.
Mountain, forest,
Well,
plains.
we'll think about that later. We have a lot we want to do with this. Okay, so let's make something really quick. So just throw some stuff
2,
together
1.
here. Let's see.
Let's make a
Forest 2,
forest.
forest, 8, forest, 8, forest,
I'm just gonna make these
forest,
top
3,
two
forest
rows
2, forest 1, forest.
And right now we know it looks a lot like words. Okay, let's add something else. Let's throw some mountains towards the middle area.
1, 4,
Let's see,
2,
let's
3,
put
4,
like
4,
some
mountain, 4, mountain,
like
5, mountain, 5,
let's
mountain.
have the center of the map be a mountain. There we go. The 2x2 square in the center is now a mountain. And what do you say we
6,
put
7, 8.
some
Swamps. Do a
7,
swamp. Do a
4,
swamp. Do a
plains.
swamp.
Yeah, let's do a swamp.
7,
Where do we
7,
want to
7,
put a swamp? Let's put a
7,
swamp.
7,
Down a little
5,
corner.
like
Maybe
7,
like
7,
a summary
7,
or
4,
highlight
mountain,
really.
swamp, 6, 4, mountain, swamp, 6, 4, swamp, swamp.
There's a
Alright, and
little swamp.
Alright, I know it looks like a lot of words right now, and especially for the sighted people here, the words look kind of plain and boring, but I promise you, when you see it in the game, it is so cool to see what you've created. Okay, so we've got a basic map here, but a level is not a level unless you have the most important part of it. The zombies! Alright, so let's go to the zombies. There's a button up top. It would be this
Wave,
one
edit
right
waves,
here,
set starting
the
stats, edit waves,
Edit waves.
edit waves button. For the sighted people, it's this
Edit
funky
waves.
looking
Edit
AE
waves.
symbol thing. Don't
Wave
know
editor
why
dialog,
that's like
list,
that.
unknown.
There's only so much we can do about it, but just know that is your wave editor. And here's the screen for it.
And you can also press Control W to access that if you're using a screen reader like I am, because it is not accessible otherwise. You just hit Control W, you get the wave editor just like this.
Wow, this is really for everybody, isn't it?
I know. I coded. I have to be able to use it, dude. Alright, so this screen has two list boxes and a couple of buttons. The first list you're focused on is the waves list. This is going to show all the waves you've got. If I tab, or you can see
List,
it,
unknown, unknown.
there's the second list. That is going to populate with zombies that you add to these waves, and it will update depending on which wave you're focused on.
Add wave button.
You can add a wave. Let's go ahead and do that, because we're going to need a wave in order to do anything. And now if we look back,
List,
Let's do
one not
something
selected,
quick here.
one
So
not
we have a
selected.
wave. We need to speed
Wait,
this up a little
look,
bit
add
here. We're
zombie.
going at a
One.
sloth pace, and we don't want to keep everybody busy all day long. Come on, let's move on.
Look, add
We
zombie.
have this add a zombie button.
Add zombie
I'm gonna
button.
hit it
Add
right
zombie
now.
dialog. Starting
And
X.
look at that. We
Add
have
zombie.
a
Starting
zombie
X.
with all the basic factors you need. The starting X and the starting Y. Let's just throw them at like 5-1.
2, 3, 4,
Put them
5.
at like
Starting Y.
5-1.
Edit selected 1.
5-1.
Health.
That sounds
Edit blank.
basic.
let's give him 3 health.
Movement pattern. List.
Movement
Unknown.
pattern. Okay, so this is probably the coolest thing ever, and y'all are gonna think that we're really lazy. I promise you we're not. But if you don't feel like making a really long movement pattern, we have this amazing button.
Hang on, we haven't even shown how to make a movement pattern. What you do is you
Add
go
movements
to
list.
this
Down not
add
selected.
movements
Down not
list, which
selected.
is right by the movement pattern,
Down.
and you can click on these to add them to the
Movement
other
pattern.
list.
List. Down not down. Down.
And it changes the way the zombie's going. But that's boring.
Context menu.
If I right click or press the applications key,
Delete D. Randomize R.
There's this
Clear C.
randomize
let's
button.
Add
clear
zombie.
that first of all.
Oh,
Context
And then-
delete. Randomize R.
randomize. It randomly sets up a set of movements for your characters, for your zombies out here. So let's hit it and let's see what happens.
Add zombie dialog.
Oh wow, we have a totally random pattern. We have lefts, left
left down.
downs, left downs, and more, all sorts of crazy stuff. We did make it so that it does not go off the edge of the board, so you don't have to worry about all that about that at all. There are some things that you do have to watch out for, but that'll be in our other video because we don't want to take your whole time right now.
Add move type.
And
Combo
finally,
box standard
we have
collapse.
the bottom box,
Type.
the types, and there are 2 types, right?
Not anymore.
3. Wait. Oh, that was a new part. We added a 3rd type of zombie. This is a special prototype zombie that we will be, spoiler alert, we will be adding that into the next Wave of the Undead update, possibly as a set for the Perilous Plains or the Timberwoods. Who knows? But we do have to tell them a little bit about buff zombies because I really want to tell them.
Buff zombies,
Yeah,
we can also change this zombie to buff right here. And buff zombies deal 2 damage to your defenses, so those cannons, they're not going to last long anymore. Sorry, guys. Oh, and they do 2 damage to you, too. That's going to hurt.
So you become a 2-shot.
Yep, you
Okay.
become a 2-shot.
Okay, so that's an easy
Okay.
zombie. So we're just going to add him into this here with the OK,
Okay,
button.
wave editor
We have the
dialog.
giant
Wave
OK
editor panel.
button. And then this
Panel.
is going to be the
Panel.
very simple one. So
Panel.
1 wave, 1 zombie
Close.
with 3 health. And we're going to hit close on
Close
the
wave of the undead
editor.
campaign designer.
Let's
Read
move
window
on to the next
force.
section because we have the level, but we need to get some basic stats set up. Like how much money you get.
So to do that, there is a button in that same toolbar that is called Set Starting Stats, I believe. And you can also hit Control P.
Player starting stats dialog. Gold.
Player
Edit
starting
selected 10.
stats. So we have a couple options here. We have gold.
10. 10
which is-
unselected.
all these are filled in with default, by the way. So he has 10 gold by default,
Health. Edit selected 3.
3
Lives.
health,
Edit selected 3.
3 lives.
Starting point. X edit selected 4.
Starting point X.
Starting point. Y edit
Starting
selected 4.
point Y.
Starting point.
Let's change
Starting
one of
point.
these
Y
to
edit
show you.
5. Starting point.
4,
X
5.
edit selected 4.
Yeah,
Start
4,
OK
5.
button.
And then you hit
Wave of the
OK,
Undead campaign.
and you're good there.
And we've made a level, but hold on. It's still sitting right here. How do we put it in the game? Because we said we can.
Our level doesn't have a name. We need a name first.
Oh, right. Come on.
So to do
Let's give
that,
it a
we
name.
hit Control I, or you
Set
can
level
hit
information
Set
dialog.
Level
Name.
Data
Edit selected
in
by
the
level.
toolbar.
My level. My level
Let's
unselected.
name it-
Blank.
Default called my
LTE.
level.
Caps.
Let's
Cap.
call it basic level.
So we type in basic level.
Ambience. Combo box collapsed.
And here you can also set the ambience for the level. So all our levels have background ambience. You can choose
Ambience 1.
Ambience 1, which is used in the plains, most of the plains levels.
Ambience 2.
Ambience 2 has the river background.
Ambience 3.
And Ambience 3 has a forest.
Ambience
Let's
1.
choose Ambience 1.
OK button.
So
Wave of the Undead campaign.
Alright, we made a level. We want to play it.
Yeah, yes.
How do we do it?
All right. Let's make that really quick. So
But
up
A, B, C,
here
D, E,
in
F,
that
G, H.
toolbar, we have one more button here, the export level button. You hit that
Export level dialog.
button,
Would you A, B, C,
and it
D, E,
says,
F, G,
would
H.
you like to
Export
export
level.
this level into Wave of the Undead? Click
Export
yes,
level.
because no, it's not going to get you anywhere.
Press Wave of the Undead campaign designer.
And now it is in Wave of the Undead.
By the way, you can also hit Control E to export. Alright, let's go play that level. Alright, so here we are in Wave of the Undead, and we want to play this level. So, in order to do that, all we gotta do is go into Campaign,
Select the story. The Timberwoods. The
and
Perilous Plains. My levels.
there's a new item on the bottom here, My Levels. We click on that.
Choose a level. Basic level.
Spoiler!
Spoilers. Oh, we don't
Overview.
want to see that yet. Hold on. We're just going to move past
Inno
it
set
quick.
compiler.
Skip on.
Basic
Let's
level.
hit basic level.
Why did
Preparation
we show
phase.
that for so
Press F1 at any.
I don't know. Well, you'll find out what's going on later.
And look at that. Oh my gosh, those new tiles are game-changing. The forest looks so much better. The swamps look so yuck.
Dude, quit talking about the graphics. These are blind people too, you know.
You are at 4.
We
5.
already discussed those.
Hey, this is where gamers are united. Everybody gets to cover it.
We already
I still think it's
discussed
super
those.
awesome.
Alright, let's place down some defenses and let's play our one zombie level.
1.
Let's
5.
drop the
Like cannon place.
cannon.
2. 3.
I don't
2.
even know
Cannon
where it
place.
goes because
3.
it's
4.
randomized.
5. 6. Cannon place.
And let's
Crossbow.
grab our
Crossbow.
crossbow. Yes, all this still works.
Starting wave
Let's
1.
grab-
Battle phase.
Wave.
Buff zombie with 3 health at 5. 1.
Buff zombie with 3 health at 5-1.
Hold on, to
Move
show off
forward.
its coolness,
Let's try to
should
get
we
hit.
go ahead and get hit?
Yes.
I think we should.
Move to 4. 3. The zombie at 5.
Okay,
1
he's
move to
gonna go
4.
left
1.
and left down. I believe.
The zombie
Or
at
down,
5.
actually.
1 move to
His next
4.
move's
1.
down, I remember.
Battle log. Move to 4. 2.
So he's right there.
Turn ended. Battle log.
Just
The zombie
kidding,
at
left
4.
down.
1 move to 4.
Now
Battle
he
log
goes
closed.
down.
Move to
Dang, I
4.
forgot.
Move to 3. 3. The zombie. You were hit by the zombie at 3. You were hit by the
Yeah,
battle log
hit.
closed.
Oh no, we have one health
Select the
left.
zombie to hit.
Alright,
Zombie at 3.
die.
3 has been killed. Obtain 2 gold. Wave complete. Congratulations.
Okay, that's
Level.
awesome. But now I have a
Main
level,
menu.
but no one
Campaign.
else gets to see how cool that is. What if
What
we
if-
want to send that to us? What if someone wants to send that to us so that we can see it too?
You can do that too. Let's go switch over to another view. Alright, so here we are on the Nibble Nerds homepage, which you can access by going to nibblenerds.com. And this is how you submit your
Graphic
level.
word navigation. Visited link
You
games.
go to the games page,
Main landmark list.
and you go to Wave of the Undead.
Wave of the
Alright, here's Wave of the Undead's homepage, but that's not going to get you anywhere.
main what is what features heading level 2.
You can go down by heading, or you can scroll down.
Level submissions. Heading level 2.
Level submissions is now on our
As of
page
used it to
here.
collection. Visited link submit your heading. Visited
And
link
you
submit your
click
level.
submit your level.
Wave of the undead level.
And now you get presented with this Google form here. And all we gotta do
Wave of the undead level
is
submission.
fill out
List with 5
things.
items. Submit your level. Star heading required question level 3.
So here's submit
Heading
your
please
level.
under address bar button add file.
You choose add
Dialog.
file,
Clickable space. Insert file dialog.
and
Heading level button close picker insert tab selected upload.
you want to
Tab my drop
choose
tab recent region A out of region button browse. No next button.
browse button.
Open dialog file name.
And it's gonna bring up this open file dialog.
Items view list. Images not selected 1 of 13.
So we need to find
Sounds 2 of 13. Images
the level that we
preview.
want to
1
upload.
command module toolbar.
And to
Command
do
box.
this,
Search box edit search address. C users blind
You're
update
gonna
roaming
click
Nibble
on
Nerds wave of the
this
undead levels plain
address.
toolbar. All location split button.
and
Address combo box
to
collapse.
get to
Edit
your
key selected C
level,
blank.
all you
Selection
gotta do
removed.
is type in percent app data percent and press enter.
Address. Tree view. Items
then
view list.
under
Nibble
here,
Nerds. Notepad plus 16 of
go
30. New get
to
17 of 30. Nibble Nerds 15 of
Nibble Nerds,
Items view list. Selected.
Wave of the Undead.
Items view list. Levels not selected 1 of 9.
And then you can go
Selected.
to levels
Items view
and
list.
custom.
Custom not selected. Items view list. Basic level dot XM
Simply
selected.
select your level and click
Dot
enter
wave
on
of the
there.
undead level.
And
Dialog space. Button remove file.
It's
look.
Out of list heading level. Edit space.
Okay.
Heading level 3
But
no
now
intent
someone
username.
submitted
Optional.
a level.
So out of list
Let's
heading
do the
level 3
rest of this
username.
form.
Optional. Will be used. Out of list
Let-
heading level 3
I
username.
want to cover it this time.
Do it.
Okay, so on this form, you submitted your level. Down here, this is optional if you want credit for
Username.
this.
Optional.
Like,
Will be used to credit
we
your
have
community packs or on
so
YouTube.
you can put in your
Edit blank.
username. So mine is Nate R Rules. So that's my username. That way, if the level gets submitted, once you submit your level, and we see it, if we decide to feature it in a community pack, spoiler alert, that might be coming later, or on our YouTube channel here, on a future dev discussion, then we can give you proper credit. And then we have the level description where you
Level
can
description, edit multi-line,
tell us a little bit about
your
the
level.
level.
Is it part of a series of levels you have submitted?
That you're doing?
Is there anything we should know when playing the level?
Is there anything that
This
we
will
should
help us know a little
about
more
it?
about the level being
There's
submitted.
a couple
Blank.
zombies you're not sure on. I'm gonna put this.
Cap H. S O J.
I can't type today. This is a simple level.
E.
Great.
And then another question
Are you okay with your level being featured on our YouTube channel?
Are you okay with your level being featured on our YouTube channel? So we've talked a little bit about that already. What we plan to do is once you guys submit levels, if you are okay with it, what we're going to be doing on these next dev discussions is talking about your levels, playing them through on the channel, and then talking about them, what we like, what we don't like, and making sure we give you all the credit for making this level. And eventually, we're going to be releasing community packs filled with levels that you guys have created for us. And we will be giving everyone the proper credit. It's going to be available for everyone to play. And who knows? If you keep designing, you can become one of our main developers for level designing.
Yes.
Which, personally, since I'm the only one making levels right now, I am more than okay with.
Somebody
okay with your level being featured on
no. Making levels?
Hey, I'm not that bad.
Got him!
And then at the
Email
bottom,
address,
you put your
optional.
email
Will be used
address,
to send you feedback about your level.
our email
Edit.
address, nibblenerds@gmail.com. I'm making one up. nibblenerds@gmail.com.
FYI, that doesn't
Email
actually
address,
exist.
email address,
Yeah.
submit.
Sorry guys, that's not our email address. We don't have an exact email address yet, but eventually we will, and we'll cover that on another time.
Submit button.
And now we submit, and boom.
Wave of the undead level submission document. Heading level 1 wave of the undead level submission.
We get to look at your level, and then we will email you back. If you gave us your email, we will email you back at some point, hopefully as soon as we can, after we play through it, telling you what we liked about the level, what we didn't like, and if we're going to put it in the next video or not. So that's the important stuff there. And then finally, we also had one more thing we needed to mention. So the one more thing we're mentioning is here in the campaign under my levels.
Basic level.
As you can see,
dead
we
end,
have
test. The coast
other
test.
levels
Dead
in
end.
here. We have like dead end, surprise attack, test, which is just our test level that we have from earlier,
the coast
and
continues.
the coast continues. So you might be asking, what are these levels? Braden, do you want to tell them what they are?
Well, spoiler alert, they are the next levels in one of our packs.
Yes,
We're not going to tell you which yet. You'll figure it out.
But we're going to open one of them up. My personal favorite that I have designed in recent memory, surprise attack.
Hey, don't show that one. That one's crazy.
I don't care.
Fine.
Surprise
Preparation
attack.
phase. Press F1
So
anytime for
here's
now.
the map. It's a relatively basic looking map. I'm not going to tell y'all everything about it because eventually y'all will be playing it with us. But I promise you it's going to be a blast. You're going to love it. And I may or might not have gotten a little bit nasty on this one. And we're going to have a blast with it. I can't wait till we release the next pack of levels for our campaign. And we hope to see y'all in there. And I want y'all to tell me what you think about the levels. So make your own as well and tell us how you do.
Let's populate that campaign menu.
Alright, so I don't know if there's anything else for us to wrap up with today. What do you think?
I think that concludes everything in this update. Oh yeah, one more change.
Game menu.
Let's
Main
go
menu. Are you
into
sure you
horde mode real quick. I want to show you.
Main menu. Campaign.
Now, let's
Select
go
the perilous
into
two
the
the
sad
number of
moment.
confrontation. Look.
Yeah, this is kind of sad. Let's go into
Preparation
confrontation.
phase. Armor. Mace.
So the mace
Mace
has
We
had a
nerfed the
change.
mace. We nerfed the mace. We're sorry, guys. We love the mace as much as you do, but we had to nerf it a bit because it was a bit too OP. So we've updated it a tiny bit.
Let's check this info menu.
Stats for mace. Damage. To range. Recharged. Has a chance to knock zombies away when
Has
you
a
hit them.
chance to knock zombies back. Instead of guaranteed, it has a 50% chance of knocking a zombie back. So let's go play.
Starting wave 1.
Here. Let's go play.
Move to 4. 3. Battle log. Battle log closed. No zombies in turn ended. Battle log. Zombie with 4 health at 3.
If I hit him,
3.
in this case,
Close. 9.
he did get knocked back.
Turn ended. Battle log closed. Zombie with 2. Zombie with 2.
Kill
Turn.
him.
Battle log. Move to 4. Move to 4. 7. Battle log. No zombie. Move to 3. 6. Swamp. Turn ended. Battle log. Select zombie with 4 health at 2.
Let's try hitting him.
2. 6.
It didn't knock
Swamp.
him.
Blank.
Dang it.
It did knock him. Come
Move
on.
to 3. Battle. Select a zombie to hit. Zombie with 2 health at 2. 8. Zombie with 2
So
health
if
at
we
2. Zombie
hit
at 1.
him now,
8 has been killed.
He's
Obtain 2
dead,
gold.
but
Your weapon is still turn ended.
So there
No zombies
is
at 3.
a
Move.
50-50
Zombie with 4
shot
health at
now.
battle log.
Hit
Battle log
him.
closed. Wave complete.
So-
Preparation. Game menu. Are you sure you want?
That's the one sadly we had to do this update. We had to nerf the mace.
mainly because it allowed you to destroy bosses so easily. It was great, but yeah, it allowed you to just destroy bosses.
So if y'all enjoyed the campaign level designer and your levels, go down in the comments, let us know if you think your level is good enough to be featured in the next video, or even if you don't think it is, send it to us anyway. You might be surprised. Honestly, I don't know what y'all are going to come up with, and I'm kind of excited to try out every single level y'all make.
There's so many types of maps we haven't even done yet, so you could beat us to it. We'd love to see that. Make those levels, let's populate those community packs, because those are totally coming. We need some good levels. Get going.
And to cap it all off, the next step discussion will be sometime in like the next 2 weeks area. And if we have some levels at that point, so guys, seriously, this is the golden opportunity. No one else has sent levels to us yet. Send levels as quick as you can. The first 3 levels that are sent, I promise, will be featured in the next step discussion video. I don't care what they are. The first 3 that are sent are guaranteed, and all the others that are sent could possibly be featured in a future one. So get started, have an awesome day, and good luck with the design.
Thanks for watching, guys.